When we talk about the development of the legal system of Sri Lanka, first we have to see what is the legal system of Sri Lanka. It is actually a combination and a representation of the history of the country and the ethnic diversity of the country. As we all know, Sri Lanka was a kingdom before all these foreign invasions. And there we had these customary laws like for Sinhalese people, for Tamil people and for Muslim people. But none of these customary laws were codified. None of these were written laws. But then in the 16th century, Portuguese people came to Sri Lanka. But they did not introduce legal system, any laws to Sri Lanka. The only difference, the only change they did was the introduction of Catholic faith to our community. But then in the 17th century, Dutch people came to Sri Lanka, and that is when the changes to the legal system started taking place. The Dutch people did three main things for the development of the Sri Lankan legal system. The first thing is they introduced the Roman Dutch law to the country, which we still consider as the common law of Sri Lanka. The second thing is they codified the customary laws which already existed in our country. They codified the Tezavalame law for Jaffna Tamils, and they codified Muslim law for the Muslim community of the country. And thirdly, used an organized judiciary system to Sri Lanka. So those are the main three things that they did for the development of the legal system of Sri Lanka, and we still see a huge presence of the Roman Dutch law in our country. For an example, especially regarding the property law and personal laws of the country. And then in the 18th century, the British came to Sri Lanka, and for the first time in history, they took the whole country under the sovereignty of their crown in 1815. And there, by that time, the British people had a very organized judiciary system in their country. So what they did was they introduced that organized judiciary system and the civil administration system to Sri Lanka. Therefore, not only the Roman Dutch law, we see a huge presence in the English law in our country as well, especially when it comes to commercial laws like law of contract. And also, as we all know, Sri Lanka, the supreme law of Sri Lanka is the constitution. The supremacy of constitution, this concept was introduced by the British people to Sri Lanka by this number of constitutions they introduced to our country throughout the years. And that is how the legal system of Sri Lanka developed from the King's era up to the independence. And in the post-independent era, it is actually the lawmakers, and how they develop the legal system is when they reform the law, they look for the best practices of the world, they look for the international treaties, and they take into consideration the fundamental rights of people. And that is how the development of the legal system, the laws, take place in the modern context. So all in all, I can wrap up this by saying that the legal system of Sri Lanka is a combination of the history and the ethnic diversity of Sri Lanka, and it is a never-ending process. Thank you.